clash with Martin Laurent, and things are coming to a climax in the upcoming episodes of The Young and the Restless. Fans will definitely not be able to take their eyes off the tension surrounding Ashley Abbott. She is preparing to face some extremely disturbing news, and there will be a series of bold decisions that will change the game, especially in her relationship with Martin Laurent and the threat to Tracy Abbott. Ashley risks her life to save Tracy despite the lurking danger. Ashley Abbott will not hesitate to save Tracy from Martin. Tracy, who has always been Ashley's favorite and protective person, is now facing a dangerous assassin. Martin Laurent, who many believe to be dead after falling off a balcony in Paris, is now back with a dark plan for revenge. When Ashley discovers the truth that Tracy is being held captive by Martin, she cannot stand still. With the instinct to protect her sister, Ashley decides to risk her life to save Tracy from the evil hands. This will be a dramatic confrontation, not only showing deep family affection but also unraveling Martin's plot. A fierce battle of wits and strength between Ashley and Martin will make the audience hold their breath. As each minute passes, the danger increases. Sharon Newman decides to cancel the trip while Ashley is rushing into a dangerous adventure. Sharon Newman will also face an important decision of her own. Sharon's original plan was to go on a trip, but with the tense events taking place, she decides to cancel this plan. Sharon's move will add drama to her relationship with the characters around her, especially Chance Chancellor. Sharon has always had a strong intuition about the problems around her, and she cannot ignore the feeling that something is wrong with what is happening. The cancellation of the trip will make Sharon an integral part of the fight against Martin, whether she wants it or not. This will certainly lead to some tension between Sharon and the rest of the Abbott family, as well as her relationship with Chance. Martin is about to make a big mistake. Martin Laurent looks like he is about to make a huge mistake that will change everything. With Ashley's careful attacks and actions, as well as Sharon's determination, Martin will face irreparable flaws. Each step he takes will gradually reveal more and more holes in his dark plan. A cold and ruthless man, Martin is not easily subdued. But what will catch the audience's attention is the change in his actions, as his overconfidence causes him to make mistakes that could lead to his downfall. The plot twists surrounding Martin's plan will open up a new direction, where he can no longer control everything as before. Chance Chancellor continues to chase clues. Meanwhile, Chance Chancellor continues his work, relentlessly pursuing important clues about Martin. With his sharp investigative skills, Chance will gradually get closer to the truth and the terrible secrets that Martin is hiding. Alan, a name that has just been mentioned in recent discussions, may be the key to solving these mysteries. Chance's every step will not only lead him to the truth, but also create tense situations with other characters. From dramatic confrontations to unanswered questions, Chance will be the one to play an important role in bringing Martin to light. Phyllis faces a big decision. Although Chance has asked Phyllis not to do anything drastic, fans won't be surprised to see Phyllis break those rules. Phyllis, who is known for her strong and unpredictable personality, is not easily manipulated. Phyllis's relationship with Martin, as well as her concerns about Tracy and Ashley, will put her in a situation where she will have to act without thinking about the consequences. With Phyllis stuck between two options, protecting Tracy and Ashley, or letting Chance continue his work without causing more trouble, she will be faced with a difficult decision. However, Phyllis's style is to never take advice from anyone, and this will lead to a series of dramatic events. With all these developments, viewers can expect that Martin Laurent's reign of terror will soon come to an end. Although he is dangerous and scheming, with Ashley's determination, Chance's support, and Sharon's courage, Martin will have to face the inevitable consequences. The outcome of this confrontation will not only reveal the terrible secrets that Martin is hiding, but also significantly change the relationships between the characters. Emotions, family protection, and loyalty will be important factors that help fans better understand their favorite characters on The Young and the Restless. The future awaits, and villains like Martin will hardly escape punishment. Ashley Abbott's battle. Confronting Martin Laurent and threatening letters as dark secrets are revealed, the Abbott family's lives are once again thrown into a spiral of danger and uncertainty. In a series of tense upcoming episodes of The Young and the Restless, fans will witness a fierce battle that Ashley Abbott cannot stay out of. The biggest threat she faces is not the ghosts of the past, but an enemy from the shadows, Martin Laurent. Ashley Abbott returns to Genoa City with disturbing news. With Ashley Abbott's surprise return, an upcoming meeting between her and her brother Jack Abbott will bring extremely surprising information. After a period of absence, Ashley returns to Genoa City, carrying with her concerns about what has been and is happening in the place she once called home. Not only does she return with unanswered questions, but she also brings Jack heartbreaking news. Martin Laurent, who they thought was dead after falling from a balcony in Paris, turns out to be alive. This news is a shock not only to Jack but also to Ashley. Martin, who has caused so much pain to the Abbott family, is now back in the shadows, signaling unimaginable dangers ahead. Jack, who has always been cautious but also resilient, cannot sit still when he receives this news. He begins to try every way to contact Tracy, but all his efforts are in vain. Jack's anxiety increases when he cannot reach his sister, and he begins to suspect that Tracy may be in danger. Mysterious ultimatums and bigger concerns. While Jack is trying to find a way to contact Tracy, he receives a series of threatening letters from an anonymous person. These letters not only warn that Tracy is in dire danger, but also send direct threats to the Abbott family. Both Jack and Ashley sense the seriousness of the situation as they realize that the threats are not just empty warnings but could be a dark game that Martin is playing. With each passing minute, the tension and fear in Jack and Ashley's hearts increases. This concern is not limited to Tracy being hurt, but also that the incident could affect all of their loved ones. Ashley knows that she cannot stand by, and together with Jack, they must act quickly to find Tracy, before it is too late. Ashley's boldness to save Tracy. When she realizes the extent of the danger Tracy is facing, Ashley decides not to hesitate to confront Martin Laurent. She knows that to save Tracy, she must risk her life, not just fighting the enemy, but also accepting sacrifices to protect her family. The confrontation between Ashley and Martin will be a dramatic battle, not only between two individuals but also a battle of wits, a battle of courage and cruelty. Martin, who once spread terror everywhere, will now have to face an opponent he could not have expected, Ashley Abbott. Not only is it a life-and-death battle but also a mental struggle, where each side has strong motivations to drive their actions. The dramatic clash between Ashley and Martin. When Ashley confronts Martin, things do not go as planned. Martin, who always believed that he could control every situation, will now have to face a strong and fearless Ashley. The fight between them is not simply a physical battle but also a contest of intelligence. Throughout the confrontation, Martin constantly mistakenly believes that Ashley will be easily defeated, but Ashley with her tenacity proves otherwise. She uses all her skills and tricks to deal with Martin, not only to protect herself but also to save Tracy from the hands of this murderer. Every moment in the confrontation between Ashley and Martin is a fierce challenge, when Ashley's determination not only helps her protect her family but also helps her find the truth about what Martin has done. With a series of surprises and tense situations, this battle of wits will definitely bring breathtaking moments to viewers. Unexpected ending and Tracy's rescue. In the end, the confrontation between Ashley and Martin will open up an unpredictable ending. Although Martin is not easily defeated, with Ashley's determination and courage, she will find a way to defeat him. But the price to pay will be very high. When things settle down, Tracy will be rescued, but the emotional wounds she has suffered will be difficult to heal. While Martin may have been defeated this time, the story isn't over. The ghosts of the past still linger, and the Abbott family will continue to face new challenges. As Tracy tries to recover from what happened, Ashley and Jack will continue to protect their family from further dangers. Fans can expect a series of twists and turns, with new enemies emerging and dark plots that the Abbott family never saw coming. The fight against Martin Laurent has only just begun, and things could change in the blink of an eye. A tidal wave has just hit Genoa City, and the Abbott family is facing an unexpected threat. After many emotional and physical battles, the Abbott family now faces a new challenge. Martin Laurent, the man who caused so much pain and fear in the past, has suddenly returned, bringing dark plots with him. The drama continues to develop on The Young and the Restless, and fans can expect a tense confrontation where secrets are exposed and Tracy Abbott's life is threatened. Sharon Newman decides to cancel a trip while tense events are unfolding around the Abbott family. Sharon Newman, who was planning an important trip, decides to cancel her plans. Sharon's cancellation is no coincidence. She senses that something is wrong, and her intuition cannot be ignored. The signs of Martin's return, along with the threats the Abbotts receive, have made Sharon realize that she cannot stand by. Sharon will not be able to continue her peaceful life in the coming days. She knows that the safety of her loved ones, especially Tracy, is at stake, and she cannot stand idly by. Sharon's decision to cancel the trip is not only a demonstration of her love for her family, but also a major turning point in how she will play her role in the fight against Martin. Martin Laurent is making a mistake. The last chance Martin Laurent, after hiding in the shadows for so long, is now unable to contain himself. His schemes are gradually being revealed, and Martin is about to make a serious mistake. He has become too confident in his plans, and that arrogance will lead to his downfall. This is the opportunity the Abbott family and their loved ones have been waiting for, the chance to end Martin's reign of terror. But will they have enough time to stop him before it's too late? Martin is getting closer to his goal, and one more mistake and he will be taken down. The clues that Chancellor and Sharon begin to uncover are the key to unlocking the truth. But will their efforts be in time before Martin strikes again? Chancellor continues to chase clues. Chancellor, who has always stood out for his sharp investigative skills and strong determination, does not stop at any challenge. He continues to pursue important clues related to Martin and the dark secrets surrounding him. The appearance of Alan in recent discussions seems to be opening a new path for Chance to get closer to the truth. Although Chance has been told not to act rashly, especially by Phyllis, as usual, is not one to follow orders easily. Her intervention will create unforeseen situations, as Phyllis acts in a way that she feels is right, even if it may put the investigation at risk. But while Chance is dealing with incomplete clues, Alan is also playing an important role in expanding the secrets surrounding Martin. Fans can expect these episodes to create major twists and turns, where the truth will gradually be revealed. Dangerous situation for Tracy Abbott. While the tense events are taking place, Tracy Abbott, Ashley and Jack's beloved sister, has become the target of dangerous threats. Both Ashley and Jack fear that Tracy is in danger. When the preview clip reveals that Alan suddenly attacks Tracy in her room, their worries become more evident than ever. Tracy, who is not expecting Alan's appearance, will be faced with a crucial decision. Should she confront Alan about her suspicions? If Tracy chooses to confront him and he is really Martin, she will face extremely serious danger. But if she does not act, it may be too late. In situations like this, making the right decision is extremely important. Tracy must not only face her own fears, but also decide how to deal with the enemy that is targeting her. If she does not come to her senses, the consequences could be dire. Ashley and Jack team up to save Tracy when they realize that Martin has returned to town and continues to threaten Tracy. Ashley and Jack realize they have no choice but to work closely together to save their sister. They know that facing Martin won't be easy, but if they don't act now, Tracy could fall into the hands of evil again. Ashley, who has always been strong and determined, will not hesitate to do anything to save Tracy. She will make bold decisions, fearlessly confronting Martin, knowing that every minute that passes could be the last chance to save Tracy. The confrontation between the Abbott family and Martin Laurent will open up an unexpected ending. Will Martin really be defeated, or will he continue to find a way to return to continue his schemes? While the clues are gradually revealed, an important question remains unanswered. Can the Abbott family stop Martin before he really causes disaster? Surely this confrontation will not only be the liberation of Tracy but also a decisive turning point in the lives of the Abbott family's loved ones. But it is also possible that this is just the beginning of a longer battle, where Martin may never give up his schemes. One thing is for sure, the Abbott family will have to fight tirelessly to protect what is most important to them.